All right, what's going on randomly with Ronnie Jr.? We are breaking down reality TV and all the differences of how it has been over the years, starting all the way back of 1992's Real World and even the PBS documentary of All American Family, all those years ago, and then what it became. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're also right now taking a beat to celebrate, we're taking a minute to celebrate the compelling cast members that really make one of the shows that we love, Real Housewives on Bravo, a really fun show. Now this one, really fun. Gizelle Bryant, a superstar. She certainly makes the Real Housewives of Potomac. There is certainly a reason for her success. Very confident. And I also had the opportunity to interview her. And it was a really wonderful interview. I could see the sternness, the go-getterness, you know what I mean? And because I relate to that and I'm really like a go-getter myself, like I was like, oh, two peas in a pod. Like I really like what Gizelle, her personality, she is really fun. The TV show and the editing, things are what they are, but like, no, in my opinion, Gizelle, not only fun on the TV, but behind the scenes as well. Let's go to a couple moments that make Gizelle Bryant a superstar when it comes to compelling reality TV personalities. Let's check this out. In season 3, the frenemies that always were, Karen and Gizelle dining randomly outside, and then a mime walks by, just shows up in the conversation for no reason at all. The levity that is so good on the Real Housewives of Potomac, making Gizelle a superstar. The undeniably reasonably shady Gizelle and Robin moment where they playfully and obnoxiously showcase to Karen their support for her legal battles. Karen throws what she calls a press junket. Gizelle decides to make a playful dig at the whole situation. In season 3, the ladies are in the south of France, and Gizelle says, Karen, you're ready to walk around, obviously insinuating the lack of style in her shoe situation. Now, Karen must have been shook by the situation because the two continue to get a little bit in each other's face as Karen has something to say and Gizelle says, oh, don't be mad because Ray likes my best friend Erica. That's the real issue. Karen in her comfy shoes rolling her eyes and Gizelle is having a field day saying, Ray, your husband wants to lick Erica up and down, up and down. And then there was Charisse's crab broil. Now, Karen comes into the scene very mad, and Gizelle decides to play along. Of course, Karen says, you are tacky and you don't have etiquette, gives her a gift showcasing how to have wonderful etiquette. Gizelle, of course, takes the mirrored frame and looks at herself and says she's beautiful. Karen's real issue was that Gizelle evidently sat in the wrong seat at Karen's birthday. This was season 1. This was the beginning of a Karen and Gizelle constant frenemy that still goes on to this day. And there was a stage before we get to our next one where I did tell Gizelle that I should be the one to write her tagline. And so I did write the tagline. And here is a little bit of what my tagline was. This is phenomenal. And she never used it. I don't know, they never used it, but they should have used it. This is me writing a tagline. This is her season 2 or 3, and me saying, okay, the word on the streets is good, but now it's time to revamp. This is what you go with. She liked it, just never used it. Check this out.
Thank you.
We have a tagline for you, and it is like
so y'all
this.
are taking away my word on the street.
Well, if we're being critical, I think it's
not going
done.
Anywhere. She will always be
no.
the word. Okay, now go ahead.
Well, you're going to like this, though. You may change your tune, Miss Gizelle. Okay. So, tagline for next season, or 5th season, or 20th season. You can come for me, and you may even try it, but there will only be one Gizelle Bryant.
Sounds like you can. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. So we're invested in that. Let's test you out on this one.
Yes.
Show her what it's at.
Yes.
Let's see. And if she hits it,
because I'm gonna say this for real.
We have a great.
Sounds like you said it.
You can come for me, and you may even try it, but there will never be another Gizelle Bryant.
I mean, putting a tagline into like putting your brand of your name in there, just so wonderful. I think they should have used it. But anyways, if you want to support me and all my smarts, because I am so smart, so good looking, and so funny, do me a favor, and this is how you could support the channel. Check it out.
For more randomness, hit the Patreon at patreon.com/randomlyronniejr. Did you remember to like, comment, and subscribe? Oh, come on, stop being so lazy. This show has no budget, but whose fault is that if you don't like, comment, or subscribe?
All right, wrapping things up for the queen of Real Housewives of Potomac. But by the way, they're all really amazing. It's a superstar cast. It's always been. There's been a couple that have just not really worked on the show. Maybe could have been better off on like a TLC network or whatever instead of Bravo. And no diss, I've been on TLC network myself, so I'm not really dissing. It's not a bad thing. But nonetheless, Real Housewives of Potomac, yes, Gizelle Bryant, she's the queen of the show. The frenemy energy that she has with Karen, it's all wonderful. But yes, I definitely think that Gizelle is such a superstar. And this wraps things up with some really wonderful Gizelle Bryant moments, showcasing she is really compelling in the genre of reality TV. Some you might have forgot, or in the comments, if you want to write other great moments that we didn't really bring up today, we can maybe do another episode. But here is one final Gizelle Bryant moment that just really was awesome.
And in season 6, when Wendy showcased her glow up, let's say, and Karen and Gizelle quickly went at it. Gizelle called her a drunk and a cheat, and of course Karen said, well, she's got a hot box. Of course, the ladies were like, a hot box? And Karen says, yes, Gizelle has a hot box. Karen and Gizelle are what comedy duos and frenemies are made of. They always go toe-to-toe, season after season.
Hey, Ronnie Jr.